What is up, fam? What is up? How you guys doing? I'm just getting out work. First and foremost, I want to thank everybody for you know, the views or whatever the case may be, the interaction. Even if you're on Twitter, on Facebook or YouTube, whatever the case may be. This is my third preseason video. um, Trying to make it 3 for 3. If you've been watching my videos, my player pools, I have been putting them in the comment section. Today is going to be a little different for me because I have to go into work early. So, unfortunately, I won't be able to watch any games or I won't even be available for right before lock. But I'll find a way to try to, deliver something. So, you can follow me on Twitter, whatever the case may be. Like and subscribe, man. I'm going to be bringing, a lot more content. You know, it's just preseason does have me kind of busy right now, but I do want to bring some regular season content as well. I like to bring DFS and sports betting content. Right now, what I'm going to do is just bring some players. I'm just going to run off a few players that I like from each game, and I'm just going to be done with it because I really need to get some rest. And like I said, if you've been with me during this journey, I appreciate it. As you all know, I have been updating my player pool, so that's something that you can come back to the channel and check out. Now, the preseason is very volatile, but, we need to get through this first week. Take it a day at a time. Especially if we get through this first week, then you already know we can breeze through that. Big question is, if you guys have any answers to this, when will the dress rehearsal be? We got 3 weeks. Maybe what? Next week, week 2? Let me know in the comments if you really, which week do you think, 2 or 3? Because we know it's not going to be 1. All right. As you see on the screen, we have. Oh, before I even get into that, uh, I never bring starters. Okay, for preseason, I never touch on starters. I just touch on guys that I think that can have significant player time. So that's that. But starters can help you win money. This is the biggest slate we had so far outside of Saturday. Well, I think it's probably at least 5 games. And good luck with that. I don't know what I'm going to be doing Saturday, but I'll try to push out something. But anyway, you can look up on starters, okay? Remember, Twitter is your friend. Search, if you see a player pool like even mine, you just go search those guys, okay? You can search them on Twitter. You can Google them, training camp, news, and everything. So, you have to do your work as well, all right? So, I'm just going to run off a few players, and I'm going to get out of here because I really need to get some sleep. And thank you all for coming out and checking out this video. So, starting with this Tennessee and Atlanta game, on the quarterback, on Tennessee side of things, I'm looking at Logan Woodside. I really like him. For the running back, I like, I think they want to really get a look at Evans, so I think he's in play. Brian Hill could be in play as well. Jerry McNichols, we know what he does, whatever the case may be, but he definitely can be in play. I don't expect to see Derrick Henry or Ryan Tannehill. So, of these two right here, Matt Barkley and Woodside, I really like Woodside, but, any news come out, I'll try to break it in the comment section, all right? For wide receivers, I don't expect to see A.J. Brown or Julio Jones. I would be surprised to see those guys. So, my favorite play right here is going to be Marcus Johnson, and he's one of my favorite plays on the slate. moving along. Who else? Any other wide receivers? No, I'm just gonna keep it moving. Tight end position. You got. I just don't know, man. Tight end is a position that you want to really try to nail down. And if I did try to take a starter, I probably would take him at tight end for raw points, depending on what type of news or coach speak that we get. But I haven't heard too much ear to the street as far as the tight ends position over here, so it might be a fade for me. On the Atlanta side of things, I don't expect to see Matt Ryan. So you got AJ McCarron and Felipe Franks. Felipe Franks will probably be my favorite and will be one of my top quarterback options today. Then as for running back, you got Mike Davis, Quadri Allison. I don't expect to see these guys. If not at these, I believe Quadri Allison is hurt. Cordero Patterson, I guess the team, who doesn't know what Cordero Patterson is about? So, he's somebody that you could, it's preseason. He can do a lot of things, man. He can return, he can rush. He can step out wide. So, I don't know what to think right now, you know what I'm saying, about Cordero Patterson. Is he in play? He's probably in play, man. Yes, he's probably in play, but I don't know if I'll get to him. Javion Hawkins is the guy that I got my eye on. Okay, right along with Caleb Huntley. But I really like Javion Hawkins. Wide receivers, don't expect to see Calvin Ridley. Russell Gage, I don't know. I don't know if I'll see him. So, a guy that I'm really looking at is Darby, of course. So Frank Darby is one of those guys, And a lot of these guys, they're going to be chalky, whatever the case may be, blah, blah, blah. So another guy that sticks out to me is Austin Trammell. So, these guys, they're getting buzz, all right? Especially Darby, it's getting really good hype out of camp. So, moving along to the tight ends position. And, Kyle Pitts, he's going to be chalk. I'd imagine we see him, okay? Then you got guys like Hayden Harrison, Lee Smith, or whatever the case may be. But another guy you could really look at is John Rain to get some leverage on the field on a guy like Kyle Pitts, because I'm quite sure he's going to be high on. I'm excited to see what he can do. I won't be able to see the game, right? Hear about what he can do. Yeah, but that's that there. Moving along, let's go to the next game. Buffalo and Detroit, okay? So, let's check out their depth charts. I don't expect to see Josh Allen. Then you still got 3 quarterbacks on the roster. So, Mitchell Trubisky, we got to keep an eye on him playing time. If he can get a half or whatever the case may be, he's in play for me. Devin Singletary, I probably won't be going there. He might still get some good snaps, whatever the case may be, but I probably still won't be going there. Zach Moss, I believe he had an injury. And I don't know, man. Antonio Williams is that guy for me. Matt Breida is an interesting choice, though. It's he's the veteran. He can put in some work. All right, so I think it's Antonio Williams 1, and then it's Matt Breida 2 for me. On the receiving side, I think Stephon Diggs, I don't expect to see him. Emmanuel Sanders, Cole Beasley, these guys, the Gabriel Davises and stuff like that, these guys, they solidified. These guys, these guys I probably, won't even be going to. It's an interesting situation when it comes past Cole Beasley, because then you got Gabriel Davis, Isaiah McKinney, and Jake Kumaro. And Jake Kumaro's been getting a lot of buzz in camp. So, you know, but I don't know who's my favorite of these guys. The Hodgins, he's in play. McKenzie's, I would imagine he's in play as well. So I probably like Kumaro a little bit more. All right. Down to the tight end position, uh, you can probably take it if I was to take a stab, I probably would take a stab at somebody like Quentin Morris. Uh, that's probably about it. I don't expect to see Dawson's Knox. If I do, not a lot, but we still have to keep our ear to the streets to get some more information. Now, Detroit Lions. This is a sticky situation at quarterback. I overheard something saying that the Stars would play a quarter, but I have to go back and recheck that. All right, but we have guys like Jared Goff, Tim Boyle, and David Blow. These guys, if Jared Goff don't go, I mean, let's say if he plays a quarter, then these guys might get a quarter and a half apiece. I just don't know. Even though these are NFL quarterbacks, they probably can go out there and light some shit up. But I just don't know if I'll be able to get there with any one of these guys. All right. On the running back side, so I am. If I was to go to one of these guys, damn, this is crazy, yo. Jamal Williams and Dedrick Mills, these are two guys that stick out to me. I don't know how to rank them or whatever the case may be, but those two guys will be in my player pool. Dedrick Mills and Jamal Williams, okay? Um, Down to the wide receivers. You got Tyrell Williams, Brashard Perriman, Quintez Cephas, um, um, St. Brown, and Khalif Raymond, okay? Now, and so the starters, we have to really. It's a decent amount of wide receivers over here. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people they're gonna be on St. Brown, and me as well. You know what I'm saying? So outside of the starters, whatever the case may be, I'm looking at St. Brown and I don't know about Khalif Raymond, but somebody like Tom Kennedy. Who else? Man, that's probably about it. Outside of the starters. So uh, I'm really excited for St. Brown. So hopefully, you know, Kenny is a question mark for me, but this slate is big enough for you to really figure out some different plays, whatever the case may be. Hawkinson, he's been battling some type of injury, I believe, with his hand. So, we're going to keep an eye on that situation. If he doesn't go, whatever the case may be, you got Alizé Mack. He's going to be chalk, or he's going to have some decent ownership. And I like him as well. So, Alizé Mack is one of the guys that's going to be in my player pool. Moving on over to the last game of the slate, which would be Dallas and Arizona. We did get a good look at Dallas at the Hall of Fame game. You can go back and check my player pool for that if you want to. We cashed on both slates. Let's make this 3, okay? So we won't see Dak Prescott. Then you got the same situation with Gilbert, Ben DiNucci, and Cooper Rush. I'll probably be staying away from these guys. If I did have to take a stab, I probably would take a stab at DiNucci. One of my favorite running backs on the slate is going to be Rico Doyle. I don't think we'll see some Ezekiel Elliott, and if we see some Pollard, it'll probably be a little bit. Jaquan Hardy, I don't mind going back to him. On the wide receiver side, things for Dallas, Amari Cooper, CeeDee Lamb, and Michael Gallup. I just won't have none of those. Amari Cooper probably won't be playing. CeeDee Lamb probably won't be playing, and Gallup probably won't even get out there. Cedric Wilson is an interesting play to me. I might have him in my player pool. Simi Fehoko is an interesting player, along with Malik Turner is probably my favorite play from Dallas. Wide receivers. On the tight end side of things, that's where it gets kind of sticky again. I don't think Blake Jarwin played last game. So, that's that. And then you have guys like Sean McKeon. He got some decent amount of snaps and decent amount of run last game. He'll be on my radar as well. I mean, he'll be on my radar if I decide to take a tight end from this team, and he'll be the one, Sean McKeon. And last but not least, we're going to touch on the Arizona Cardinals depth chart. So, you got quarterbacks Kyler Murray, Colt McCoy, and Chris Trevler. Colt McCoy has been around a while, and then Kyler Murray. I believe if he does get some run, it'll be a series or two, or whatever the case may be. He can spark upside. He can get out of there. Whatever the case may be with that, he can run. He can go down there and get you a quick score. So. Those are some of the starters that can put you up above, put you in a good position in a hurry. But we need to keep our ear to the streets regarding playing time. Now, what else do we have here? On the running back side of things, we have Chase Edmonds, James Conner, probably Edo Smith, Jonathan Wood, Eno Benjamin, and Tavian Feaster. Now, out of those guys, this is their first preseason game, so I did have my eye on Edo Smith. He's a veteran, so we gotta take that with a grain of salt. Wow. All right. So, okay. All right. I'm sorry. I'm going to skip down. All right. Jonathan Ward, he's the guy who can be in play, okay? I didn't name my I like Chris Strevler. Okay, he's in play for me. All right, he's in play for me. Good thing I didn't go back. So going back down here to the running backs. Edo Smith. I don't. Jonathan Ward. These two guys. I don't know, man. Benjamin. Benjamin. I don't know. You got to stay tuned for my updated player pool. All right, stay tuned for my updated player pool so I can figure out this. I don't want to throw out no bullshit right now. So let me figure out this running back situation. I'll list one of these guys. Moving down to the wide receiver position, I don't think we'll see some Hopkins. I don't think we'll see Green, Christian Kirk either. If we do, it'll be limited, but I just don't see it. That leaves us with Rondale Moore, Keyshawn Johnson, Andy Isabella, JoJo Ward, and the list goes on. Okay, so I think Rondale Moore is dealing with some type of injury, or he's been limited. I really like him. If we get ear to the street that his the chains are broken off of him or whatever the case may be, he's one of the guys that's on my radar. Keyshawn Johnson's been around for a minute. I don't mind Keyshawn Johnson. JoJo Waters in play for me. And if I really, really want to go deep into something, I can look at Andre. I don't want to butcher his name. So, you know. And that is going to just about do it. If I was to go to any tight end over here, it would probably be Demetrius Harris. I don't see myself wanting. Yeah, it'd probably be Demetrius Harris if I was to go to any tight end. So that would be just about it. All right. All right. Yeah, so man, thank you guys for, watching or whatever the case may be, man. Just, like, subscribe, and let's ride the wave, man. Let's cash, let's get this bread. Peace. I'm out of here.